Hello, everyone. Happy Sunday night. It is Manifest with Sherbear time. And welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Sherry Elizabeth. On this channel, I teach you how to manifest heaven on earth because I truly believe with every ounce of my heart and soul that you can actually manifest heaven on earth while you're incarnated on this planet. And I'm going to teach you exactly how to do it. And it's actually so much easier than what you think. Hi, Pamela. Hi, Karina. So, before I get into it, we're going to talk about parallel realities. I do want to say that right after I'm live here on YouTube, I'm going to pop over to my free Facebook group and do a impromptu live there too. So if you guys have Facebook, join our Sherbear community. It's completely free, and I'll keep the live up in the on YouTube. So, all right, let's just hop right into the topic. I want to talk about quantum shifting because I feel like a lot of people are very intimidated by this topic. And it's actually extremely easy to not only understand, to implement when it comes to mindset and manifestation. So basically, when it comes to quantum shifting, the first principle that you have to grasp is the fact that creation is finished, right? And things are only to be manifested. That means that everything that you possibly could desire right now, the house, the car, the money, the dream, the relationship, everything that you desire already exists in another parallel reality. So, to give you guys a good analogy for that, the first one I'm going to give you is if you were to move your awareness up, like when we're flying on an airplane, right? And we look down and we can see like the cars driving on the highway, we can see land, we can see water. Well, think about, let me just turn the brightness up on this laptop. Can you guys see me a little better? Think about parallel realities. Time is not linear, it's all happening at the same time, but just think about it as a good analogy, as if they're all next to each other. And if you were to rise above and look down, there'd be every version of you that you've ever thought about, every desire that you wanted exists somewhere in one of those little realities below you, right? Like think about it like this, if they were all parallel next to each other. The other analogy I want to give you guys is if you're watching TV, right? You go to one station and you're watching the news and you're hearing about all these crazy nasty things going on in the world. Then you go to the next station and it's a beautiful love story movie with a happy ending and you're feeling, all in your feels and romantic. Well, what you're actually doing is you're viewing reality as you, but you're viewing it from a different perspective just from flipping through the channels on TV. And you're flipping through it really quickly, right? You're not thinking twice, you're going from one channel to the next. Well, I want you to keep those analogies in mind when you're quantum shifting, because that's honestly exactly what you're doing. What you're doing is right now, whatever is showing up in front of you, and I want all you guys to stop and really grasp this concept. Right now, whatever is showing up in front of you. So let's say you have hopefully a lot of good things happening in your reality right now, right? But then there might some things that are happening in your reality right now that you don't want. So everything that's showing up for you, the good and the bad, was all moved into motion on the current timeline that you're on, which was moved into motion, right? Those thought waves were observed, I've talked about this before on this channel, and collapsed into form. And everything that's in front of you had to start within first. So in order to look at your reality and say, this is going good, this is going good, this is going good, this is going good, but I don't like this, and this, right? All you have to do to shift timelines is move your awareness, your consciousness in your imagination from the reality that you're in right now. So we're going to go, for analogy purposes, we're going up in the sky. We're searching like a helicopter. We're up in the sky, right? This is all for analogy. And we're searching for the perfect reality that has everything exactly how we want it. And when we find it, we land our consciousness in that reality. And then we say, oh, in this reality, who am I? How am I identifying? Well, in the reality over here that I was just in the 3D, I was single and unhappy. But in this reality that I just landed my awareness in, I didn't have to go anywhere in the 3D. I just had to use my imagination. This reality over here, I have an amazing relationship and I feel loved and I feel so worthy and I'm so happy and I feel so united with this other soul. And this relationship is healthy. And money, I love money. Money is good to me. Every time I spend money, I get more money back. All the beliefs that existed in this reality over here, I've dropped them. They're no longer part of my awareness in this experience, right? So I am going to have a meditation coming out soon because I did it with my group where I guide you through a quantum shifting reality. Basically, what you're doing in imagination, and this is how I like to visualize when I'm meditating. We're going to talk about other ways to do it in a second. When I'm meditating, I will imagine my consciousness leaving my body. And I'll make an effort to look down and see my body still there. Now, it's okay if there's dark shadows. It's okay if you can't really see it. You just have to have the feeling that you're moving realities. That's and you're literally becoming a magnet to this desire in the quantum field that already exists, the unified field where everything's existing. You're choosing the reality, right? You're moving that awareness into the quantum field. So this isn't just some pretend dream that will never come into fruition. You're literally in that moment deciding that you're going to move into the reality version of yourself that already has what he or she wants. Therefore, you're a different person with different beliefs, different personality. Different people are reacting differently towards you. Your circumstances are totally different in this new reality. You are choosing that reality in the quantum field. And the only reason why you're experiencing what's in front of you right now is because you previously, unbeknownst to you, chose this reality, whether you perceive it as good or bad. That's how this third dimensional experience works. So we're moving our awareness into a reality where we already have what we want. And that's how you become, like Joe Dispenza calls it, a magnet, right? Because what happens is you've changed yourself. And Neville Goddard also spoke about this. When you change your internal state of consciousness, right, the 3D world has to conform. You're not changing the world that's in front of you. You're moving, quantum shifting into another reality where you have it already. So you're moving your awareness from I don't have to, oh shit, I do have over here. So I'm going to drop everything else. Okay. Now, I just explained it to you guys in a way that you can meditate and also more easily understand how quantum shifting works. But mirror work also works because what happens, your words are powerful. Your words are shifting you. So if you look at yourself in the mirror and you say, you're beautiful, you're gorgeous, you're worthy, you're deserving, you're loved, you're cherished, you have so much money, you're reaching all your goals, you're worshiped and glorified everywhere you go. I'm proud of you. I love you. What you're doing with those words is you're shifting because we're always shifting. But the good news is you're actually shifting into a reality that you want to be in. Affirmations just in your mind, right? Or listening to guided affirmations. I have a ton of them on this channel. Scripting, all of that is going to shift you. But the moral of the story is when you're doing these things, what you're doing is you're moving your awareness from one reality into another in the imagination. You may not see evidence of it in the 3D right away, but you will. You have to, because that's physics of this universe, how things manifest and how we're moving through this experience. So hi, Gabby. Hi, JC and my Karinas and Pamela's. But I hope that made things more clear and inspired you guys. I want you to realize that every single time you look at something that shows up in front of you that you're not happy about or that is making you feel bad, just by you reminding yourself, I manifested this and I no longer choose. This gets into the Neville Goddard community with the old and the new identity. This is no longer part of my identity. I am now this. So for example, let's say someone rejected you and broke up with you and broke your heart. And you're feeling sad. You're feeling not chosen. You're feeling not good enough. you're going to look at it from a lens of, oh my God, I was placing my awareness onto the reality where I was going to be rejected. Maybe I was not feeling chosen. Maybe I was performing all these behaviors, like looking at their social media, seeing the photos they liked, worried about when they were going to call me, constantly obsessing about what they were doing, or comparing myself to other men or women, whatever the case may be. I emoted that feeling state to the universe. Therefore, the timeline that I'm currently on is not a trajectory that I want to continue on. That's the old identity. The new identity, and I'm going to move my awareness up and over to a reality where I know I'm chosen unconditionally. I'm more than good enough. I'm so worthy. I'm deserving. I'm loved. I'm cherished. I'm valued. I'm with this person, right? You have to change the story attached to them, your belief system attached to them. We're already in a relationship and I'm loving it, right? And then you stay in this reality no matter what evidence you see in the 3D. You persist on through it. I like to imagine like you're going like you're bulldozing through all the circumstances that you don't like. It's like boom, 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 boom. You can't skew me. This circumstance is popping up. Boom. I'm not going to react to it, right? I'm just going to move right through it. I'm going to remind myself that I am the new person, and the new person who is so confident in who he or she is will not and does not react to stuff like this, because my belief system doesn't support this negative shit anymore. I am now this new identity, right? All right. I'm going live now in the Facebook group, free Facebook group. Link will be below. It's called Manifest with Sherbear if you search it on Facebook. I also have a shift into your dream reality where I teach you how to manifest exactly what you want. And I teach you all ways of doing it: affirming, scripting, visualizing. The book also comes with a neuroscience reprogramming brain meditation to change your belief system rapidly, so your belief system is in alignment already with the reality that you want to be in. So you don't have to try as hard. You can reprogram the mind and you can be unconsciously manifesting all these great things. The reason why I chose this topic as my first book is because we are operating in a program 95% of the day that didn't even come from us. It was downloaded when we were a child from our major caretakers and what we witness in the world around us. And that's a whole other topic. I have a lot of content on that. So a way to combat that and actually live the life that you want with your belief systems on their trajectory of the parallel reality where you're getting what you want and you're a magnet for your desires, you change your beliefs. That's the basis of it. So link for the book will also be below. And if you use the code Sherbear, you will get an extra 20% off. So I love you guys. Live on the Facebook group, we're going to talk about reacting to circumstances. So it'll be kind of a little segue from this video. All right. Love you.